Amount of offense, 9 in and 9 out, as he's averaging 14 points a game. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Now here's Paul. Booker with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position, and at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3 ball, Kevin.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Here's Hartenstein. Again, the Mavericks score. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Paul goes in. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6.
Johnson.
Another 3 for Phoenix.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Doncic throws it down.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Here's Doncic after the Suns pick up 2. Pass to LeVert. Six on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Paul goes in. For 3, Booker hits it from 3-point range. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here are the Suns now, following the score. By Dallas. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
2 minutes.
And Craig has it in the corner. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Now here's Payne. There's the drive. Stolen by Washington. Fast break Dallas. For three, Bullock. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot three.
Second team foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
At the line for three.
And with every team looking for floor spacers, Brent Bullock is a very good veteran option.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you just don't want to let him get going, and continues to draw the attention of the defense to create the kind of gravity for other players on the floor to have opportunity.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Dinwiddie. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
For Dallas.
Dallas trails by 7. Here's Dinwiddie. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now here's Bouknight from deep Washington. Dinwiddie outside. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dinwiddie with the steal. Up in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for...
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Clock at 4. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Kai Jones.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Out to Doncic. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
A nice shot by Booker.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
They get a hand on it. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Paul with the buckets.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And here's Bullock from the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Paul. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 10 points now just in this quarter. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Dallas trails by 6. And Doncic, here we go.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Booker. Booker draws the double. To the paint. Doncic looking it over. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Booker, bro.
Substitution for the Suns.
And so it's Dallas with it, trailing by 5. Dallas moving it around. Dinwiddie outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
5 to shoot. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges, no one around.
Why the fuck are you not running to the 3-point?
Nice assist from Booker. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves, guys.
Second team
He
foul.
had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Now, here's LeVert. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game.
Cameron.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. And Brent Sharge, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball and can shoot it a little bit, and he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact.
Ayton. Second shot opportunity. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Lee. Here's Finney-Smith. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Crowder not afraid at any time of getting contact.
Jay Crowder.
And he sinks the second.
Substitution.
And he nails the third. Here's Dinwiddie. Steps back and
Get out the
fires.
way. Why the fuck are you
That
buying
one,
me?
no good.
Oh my
You almost have
god.
to us.
And so it's Phoenix looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now here's Payne. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Down low. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Payne. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Pass to Crowder. Ayton inside. Banked in off the glass. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
And finished off by Wood.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Ayton. It's tipped. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Ayton. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Mavericks timeout call.
Get ready for the dip.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Doncic. Jones trying to get open. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 23 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
No good from Booker.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Ayton a screen.
Kick it out, man. Kick it out. No.
Kicks it out to Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Fades back. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Suns leading by 13. Paul has doubled. Johnson outside. Back to Bridges. Going inside. Pass to Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball, down on the inside defensively on the interior. How can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Ball outside. Pass to Ayton. It's good. 14 points for DeAndre Ayton.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with. Ayton is dealing.
First team foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pulls up on the wing. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 6 points. Ball left side. For three, Bridges. It's good from long range. And the Suns lead by 16.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
59 seconds left to play in the third. Bounce pass from Paul. Ayton inside. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And it's Paul penetrating.
Spencer.
So for the Suns.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
Now Payne drives to the hoop. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Another three for Phoenix.
For three.
And the defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder gets it going.
Foul called on.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Second personal foul.
No good on that one.
Second team foul.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Payne looking around. Back to Lee. It'll count. And so it's Phoenix riding a 15-point lead.
I can get this shit to go, bro.
At the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot.
It's the fourth quarter.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Payne.
Mavericks foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Payne. Driving to the basket.
Oh my God, why are you making me jump with that nigga?
Craig. Offline with his three. Dallas trails by 15. Screen by Jones. Dinwiddie wide open. Drills it from outside.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
Payne can't hit.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Here's Finney-Smith. That shot missing.
Oh, yeah.
And Phoenix the other way now. At one point, they led by 16.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Driving inside. And then Washington with the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Payne. With the floater. And Jones sends it back. And then Washington with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
This fucked up and this dang.
Get ready for the
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
into the lineup.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack.
Why
He told
is
them
he
they're doing a
open?
great
No.
job
Devin
of
Booker.
finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence.
Team
Kevin?
Thank you, David. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's LeVert. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Ayton a screen. Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Booker.
Devin Booker.
Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's LeVert. Over Booker. Rejected by Booker. Pushing it up. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
Devin Booker.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Phoenix leading by 11. Ball outside. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. Top of the key jumper, no good. To the inside. Kicks it out to
Oh
Booker.
my God.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
The drive by Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Oh
1:14 left to play in the final quarter.
Devin Booker.
Hands it from downtown.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Suns.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Doncic, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Ayton the screen.
Bro,
Good chance here for Booker. Wide open shot is on the money.
DeAndre Ayton.
Booker's got 42 in the game.
Garbage.
And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul. Substitution.
And the Mavericks with possession. 17-point game. Dallas again missing. Dinwiddie with the steal. Rebound by the Suns. Into the lane. Pass to Sharge. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
Suns ball.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory.
Yeah, really try.